Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
there.
Oh, sing us that star-spangled
Races for liking toast. Because I'm white. I like toast because I'm white. What's up, everyone? How we to the revolution? You know, I keep fixing my freaking camera, and then it just like changes, and it rechanges. Whatever, dude. What's going on? What's up, fam? Wilson, how we doing? Gaz, how we feeling? Mr. James, how we doing? Papa, how we doing? Massa West, how we feeling? Get in the chat. Tell me how we feeling. You make it pretty tough. Got to choose between this show and Jimmy Dore. I'm sorry. Well, at least you. Hey, I'm honored that you're here. Let's just be real about that. Me or Jimmy Dore, thank you. What? Oh, my toast. I'm going to get my toast. But we will do our state song that is coming up. It could be crap. It could be amazing. Don't get me started, Derek. Don't get me started. Dude, I'm trying to get you started. Let's turn up the heat. Chords Willie holding down Rumble. How we doing on Rumble? Cheers to everyone. Drink your Zima as this, I need to get Zima hats and Zima t-shirts. It just needs to happen. I've actually never had avocado toast. It's okay. You know, it's like skinny white girl crap. I can't eat just avocado toast. I need bacon. I need eggs. This morning I ate 5 eggs. All right. Like I can't just do avocado toast. Toast in the microwave. Ugh. You are British. Gross, dude. Gross. Let me check on how we feeling today. I'm gonna end this poll. Oh, Papa's already saying disgusting things that I have to allow. Kathy Griffin looks like a lizard woman that plays slots for Vegas casinos. Let's stop this poll. I want to see what the end result of this poll. We got a bunch of people feeling good, which is good. No bueno. Who's the no bueno? Feel free to get in the chat. Tell us what's going on. Make sure you're okay. Obviously, the toast is of avocado verde. Nobody can eat 5 eggs. It's impossible. Dude, I eat 4 eggs every morning. This morning, I accidentally cracked an extra one because I was just feeling right. I was feeling good. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat 5 eggs because I'm a freaking beast. Let's just be honest about that. Why does my chat keeps switching from top chat to live chat? I want live chat. Show live chat, you son of a gun. It's like the chatting wants you to be censored or something. I'm gonna get my toast, but we're gonna play this song, and just tell me, are you kidding me? I eat a dozen deviled eggs with no problem. Exactly. Tell Papa to level up, man. Tell him to become a man. Become a man of 2022. Or what's the Tucker Carlson documentary on being a man? Okay, here we go. Arkansas. I think we need to rate this song. Storm Nicole? No.
October morning in the Ozark Mountains. Hills are blazing like that sun in the sky. I fell in love there and the fire still burns.
Just a good old song.
A flame that never will die.
Well, Hafta.
Moonlight dancing
Jimmy Hafta is not Jimmy
on the
Hafta
Delta
joke.
levee
I am a man, prove it.
to a band of frogs and whippoorwills. I lost my heart there.
I feel like this is a
one
drinking song.
July evening, and it's still there, I can tell. Oh, I may wonder, but when I do, I will never be far from you. You're in my blood.
Top 100
and I
country.
know
Yeehaw.
you'll always be. Arkansas, you run deep in me.
Arkansas runs deep in all of us, if you know what I mean. Amen. Amen. But I'm drinking, and I like it. It's a good drinking song. I guess it makes sense. You got to drink a lot to enjoy Lil Rock.
Mallard sailing on a December wind.
Hey,
God
Coach,
bless
send me
the
some political
memories.
clips. Send you some
I
political.
keep
Okay.
calling
Well, I got a lot of stuff
like
queued
an
up too, man.
old familiar
So I appreciate you. I'll look into that.
And there's a river rambling through the fields and valleys, smooth and steady as she makes her way south.
I just got off work. Did anybody else just get off work, or is anybody still working? Shout out to all the hard-working men in the chat.
She goes proud. Oh, I may
Wonder, but when I do,
I will
never be far from you.
You're in my blood and
I'm feeling this song way better than Alaska, which is crazy to me. Alaska was terrible.
Arkansas,
Here we go. You run deep in me. Ooh, key change. Did you hear that?
I may wonder.
Papa is still trying to tell everyone he's a man. Yeah, right, dude. We know you're not. That's okay. How was Alabama? Alabama was weak. Alabama was weak. I'm not gonna lie.
My blood and I know you'll always be. Arkansas,
Here we go. Here you go. Here we go. You run deep in me. Dude. Arkansas runs deep in all of us. You know what I mean? Oh, Alabama was weak. I don't know what I thought Alabama was gonna be like really country, like good old boy music, or maybe some like really ghetto rap or something good. It was just It was like I remember it was kind of Disney-esque. Not a fan. Cords Willie says best state song yet. I think I still like. Well, we were watching one debate. It was either Michigan or Pennsylvania. One of them had like a really good marching song where I was like, okay, this is something I could drink with the boys. I'm gonna clip that, dude. Clip it, dude. Clip it. Put it everywhere. Take it out of context. Make fun of me. All like do whatever you need to do, man. Well, I see some of his YouTubes. He is a male. Yeah, but you know, Papa likes to tell people he's a male, and I don't know. Is he this kind of male or this kind of male? You know what I mean? It's like what are we working with here? I believe he's a male too. You don't have to. I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures of Papa. You can beat me up. He doesn't know yet. I stalked him. Just kidding. We do have some voicemails to get into though. One from Papa, so it already scares me. Well, I see. Clip it like a single father. Are you talking about my dad? You son of a bitch. All right, okay. Straight off the bat, Elon Musk issues blanket statement endorsing of GOP and House of Senate races, saying the benefit of shared power, ergo checks and balances. And we have to talk about it because Elon said it. Elon is triggering so many people right now on the left, the right, and the middle, and it's kind of fantastic. He is the gift that keeps on giving at the moment. But other than that, nothing else to talk about. I mean, I don't really get too much out of this. To independent-minded voters, as he tweets, to independent-minded voters, shared power curbs the worst excesses of both parties. Therefore, I recommend voting for a Republican Congress, given that the presidency is Democratic. Do you guys agree with that? I kind of agree with it. I think a slow-moving government is a good thing. I'd let Elon Musk buy me a grilled chicken salad. Are you on a diet or something, Papa? Because you don't have to be, because you look good. You know what I'm saying? For a male, you look good. I'm sorry I'm eating toast. I just got off work and I'm so hungry, but I was like, it's more important to go live and hang out with you guys than... And I threw this show together like a boss. And I fought traffic. I made all the right moves in traffic. Is there any better feeling in the world than making all the right moves in traffic? Just like, you know what? I'm going to go in the right lane because people are moving. Bam, right lane. We're moving. And then I see the left lane open up. Bam, I hit the left lane. And I'm just going. I'm killing it. Now that Elon knows Twitter, he isn't allowed to have an opinion, Dems. Exactly. Well, now that he knows Twitter... Now it's like anything he does or any policies that are already a part of Twitter, like, I don't know, having a verification badge and then trying to pretend you're someone else, also taking their profile picture and their name and just tweeting out a bunch of horrible crap with a verification badge, which is the whole point of verification is to say who you are. And now people are just like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Queen, what's up? Always good to have some feminine energy up in this beast. We got way too much tea in this chat. You know what I mean? Way too much tea. But I hope you're doing good. What did Wilson say? Oh yeah, about Elon. Yes. You think the cope is big now? Just wait until tomorrow. Oh. I hope. I'm hoping for the cope. You know what I mean? Low T. Get yourself checked, man. Get yourself checked. Ain't no shame in getting your T checked. Quartz Willie said, maybe someday you could show us your cooking. Hey, I smoked ribs last night. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of my ribs. Because that's we're all about community here. Willie wants to see my ribs. I show thy ribs. I can smoke ribs now. Let's not get it. I can smoke meat. Like I'm pretty good on the... I mean, I don't have like an offset smoker. I'm not like that cool. Let's see. These are my ribs I smoked last night. When I said I needed a day off, I appreciate you guy. Who's the ribs guy? Me, man. I smoke it Memphis style. I don't do St. Louis style because that's gross. I do Memphis style, dry rub, 8-hour smoke, real nice and slow. 165 for the first 3 hours. Then I'm spraying them every hour. Man, they were good. Good ring. Decent ring around at the top. Let's see if you can see it better. You see that ring at the top? Not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty freaking good. Red moon for the red wave. Is it the irony of the red moon thing? I mean, I think I'm going to stop my broadcast just to see... Or to pause it just to see it tomorrow night. They won't get done with counting up until Thanksgiving. We'll get into some clips about that. Apparently the celebs are being blackmailed by paying Twitter key jockeys $15,000. I saw the whole paying for your blue check mark, which would make sense because there's a lot of people that shouldn't have check marks that have them, like me potentially. Those aren't ribs, Derek. Your doctor sent me a pic of your ribs, and we had a nice chocolate, you son of a gun. Gordon Ramsay, take a step back. Thank you. Gordon Ramsay could suck it. Ribs look juicy. They were juicy, man. Fall off the bone. That's how I do it. Low and slow, baby. I'm from the South. Let's not get it twisted. I can smoke with the best of them. I'm thinking about putting my ribs in a competition. TBD, TBH, whatever those TBDs. Pretty big talk for a guy who serves ribs on IKEA plates. Hey, you son of... Hey, man, I told you I'm poor. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to tell you these things. I'm not rich, man. I keep my nice plates for big occasions, you know, when the family members are around, not when, not for a cookout, you know what I mean? You son of a gun. They might be from IKEA, to be honest. I think they might be from Amazon. You won't see it totally where we are, but we had our shot back in May. Now it's the Western. Okay, yeah. IKEA rocks. Yeah, don't twist IKEA. Better than recycled paper plates? Thank you. I'm poor. I think recycled paper plates might be more expensive than my plates. I'm using. Keep the big plates for fighting with leftists. Yeah, exactly. I keep the big plates for when I invite my friends over. But I saw this tweet. I saw this the other day on Reddit, and I was just laughing hysterically. And I was like, who does this make you think of? All right, this is from Reddit. When Stalin mispronounced a word while giving a speech, all the subsequent speakers felt obliged to repeat the mistaken pronunciation in order to avoid the perception that they were correcting him. Is there anyone you could think of? Is it anyone you could think of when we think about leaders mispronouncing words and then the press just saying, you know what he said was correct? And we'll get into that right now with the oil crap. Colorado 2 pop up. What? Michigan is looking spicy for tomorrow. Colorado's looking spicy with Bennett and O'Day. We watched that debate together. Bennett looks like trash. I just compared to O'Day, so we'll see. Hopefully Dixon will win. I don't know if you saw this weekend where Biden came out and started talking about not drilling for oil. And then we'll get into Karine Abdul-Jabbar and her statements. To be fair, Stalin would throw a guy in the gulag and or murder him if they did something like that. Yeah, that's true. It's coming, Papa. I'm not sure if he understood that I meant already used paper plates recycled. I knew what you meant. I've been that poor before, all right? Some kind of stain on the plate. It's like, you know what? Just, it'll be all right. Yeah, Biden's famous quotes. I told you Manchin shed a tear. I was wrong. Yeah, Manchin deserves exactly what's happening to him. He should be voted out at all costs. But here's Biden. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, the media has constantly been playing upkeep after Biden said this, especially right as the election hits.
No more drilling. There is no more drilling. I haven't formed any new drilling.
Oh.
No, that was before I was president. We're trying to work on that, get that done. Thank you.
Oh, just so you aren't, maybe you need to clean your ears. I want to hear this one more time from him.
No more drilling.
Okay, no more drilling. Okay, because I've been arguing with people on the left for months about this exact thing, where Biden said right before he was elected he's going to do everything in his power for us to get off this stuff. And while gas prices are spiking, people are just like, you know what, it's these companies. It's not Joe Biden. But here's our press secretary doing some fantastic gaslighting in regards to that exact quote, which is just insane.
Said that the president is fighting for coal communities, but just to follow up, that doesn't mean that he's fighting to keep these coal mines open, does it?
Look, the president, I laid out very clearly about how the president sees.
So we talked about coal and oil.
Sees his part in this. And what he has done, he has through the work of Working Group on Coal and Power Plant Communities, President Biden has already delivered more than $23 billion to energy communities across the country. He has put forward plans that are bringing new energy and manufacturing jobs to states like West Virginia, to states like Pennsylvania. And he has secured critical investment through the Inflation Reduction Act to support coal.
Don't you love how genuine she is and how she when she answers questions, she looks exactly straight down? Why drill for more oil when we can just get it from Syria and Haiti? Yeah, exactly. It's not only not a good statement, but it's also a lie. Yeah. Biden's dads are Puerto Rican. That's why he's racist. Misspoke. The Inflation Reduction Act had a provisional statement, more drilling. more drilling. Gas crisis, no more drilling. You guys are crazy. I know. Bogus catfishing. I know, this is incredible.
Communities as well, which he believes is incredibly important, which is why it was included in Inflation Reduction.
This idea that we're going to move to everyone driving electric and then also get off oil and coal. Whoa, get off that coil is insane. It's like, God. Are we intentionally trying to cripple our entire energy sector? Because it feels that way. Call me crazy. And maybe you do think I'm crazy. And that's okay. And I'm here for you and here with you. $23 million, $1 billion in energy industry. Good Lord, that's 20 times more money spent on good starving babies, baby formula. What? Who cares about babies? You know, they're all about boarding them. So why do we have to feed them? You know what I mean? You don't need baby formula if no one's having babies. And it's better for the environment that way, Papa. How dare you say that? I have a family that works... Wilson says, I have a family that works in a large coal mine here in western Colorado. 80% of all coal from that mine is going to China. Thank God. It's like, why would we want to keep our own energy here? You know what I mean? Send it to China. Those people need it more. You know what I mean? Well, we owe them so much money and all that stuff. Old Saucy, what's up? Your mama's armpits are so hairy, it looks like she has Karine Jean-Pierre in a headlock. My mom does have hairy armpits. Don't get it twisted. Derek, if we drill for more oil, we're supposed to give Klaus, Santa Claus, Klaus Schwab, and the WF when they take over the planet. Except if they're Twitter employees, they are needed. Oh, exactly. If nuclear plants were being built, it would be plausible to sustain electric transition. I know. This idea, people just don't want to have a conversation about nuclear energy whatsoever. Every time she opens her mouth, she's, hey, Danny, what's going on, man? I've never seen you chat. I hope you're doing well, man. Every time she opens her mouth, she stutters and lets you know that she's lying and Biden may not have direct cars. Anytime she starts blinking like this and looks down, the blinking is her thinking of what she's supposed to say in the moment, not what she's actually thinking. It's logical. Thank you, Salt. She's, but that's part of this job anyways. I don't care who you are. You're going to lie. You know, this is your job is to be the gaslighter of the commander in chief. That's literally the entirety of this job, is to just lie to people. And when the president says something, you just lie. Now, there are better presidents where you don't have to do that often, or you don't need to do that. But, you know, when... Hey, Willie, I appreciate you buying me a coffee, man. And also, if you want to buy me a coffee, go to buymeacoffee.com/DerekOShea. I greatly appreciate it. But, Willie, thank you so much for that, man. I mean so much to me. Put a lot of work into the show, so I appreciate you saying, you know what? I appreciate Derek for putting this on it. Thanks so much, man. I thought blinking was her signal to her mother that the spirit broken on how emotionally dead she was inside. Maybe. She might be dead inside, and I feel bad. Mr. James, it takes someone special to make Saki look normal. How dare you? Don't you ever talk about my mom like that. I'll friggin'...
And that's from
I'll lose my
funding for
mind.
coal miners suffering from respiratory challenges to billions of dollars in loans to help them seize new energy opportunities. So again, you know, I mentioned this, I just laid this out. While we're trying to help coal communities, while we're trying to do everything that we can to make sure that they have the funding that they need, Republicans, that very same policy, same monies that I just laid out, Inflation Reduction Act, which is where it's coming from, Republicans want to repeal that, taking away the efforts that we're trying to provide for coal communities.
So that sounds like you're helping them as the market through economic transition is moving away from coal. That doesn't sound like you're taking any deregulatory efforts or any steps to help the mines themselves stay open. Is that correct?
Look, I've been very clear. The president's been very clear on this. Don't have anything more to add. Again, we believe what he was trying to say was twisted.
And there is the most important statement coming out of her mouth. It's not that you heard it wrong. You heard it wrong. It's not that he said it wrong. It's you. You're not paying attention. You're not thinking. You're too stupid. You're dumb. You'll never be smart as me. I'm Karine Jean-Pierre, Karine Jean-Pierre. Okay. I think they use Danny Trees knowing Democrats. We do not have enough electricity with solar and wind to charge those EVs. What do you think is going to happen when the rolling blackouts start? What do you think is going to happen? They're going to do exactly what they're doing now. They're going to blame it on... they'll find something. You know, because it's never them. Their decisions to make your life worse is never their fault. It's always somebody else. Corporate price gouging, misinformation, you know. It's that you are just not understanding it. Biden's doing everything he can to make your life so much better than you could ever dream to be true. Biden is incredible, and you'll never be as amazing as Joe Biden. Amen. We are too broke to pay attention. This is 1984, 100%. 100%. Again, here's Joe Biden saying exactly what we're going to soon declare that...
no more drilling.
No more drilling. All right? No more drilling. No more drilling. And I'm going to keep that clip up. And then he also talked about coal plants, but I mean, I think like the drilling thing is like really great because here's our press sec responding to that.
Again.
President Biden made a pledge last night during the New York rally to approve, quote, no more drilling for oil. But does he see that as being in conflict with his efforts to lower gas prices?
So no, we don't see that in conflict. Look, the president was asked about new drilling in the Arctic, and when the Trump administration opened the Arctic refuge for drilling.
Now she's going to read. I'm like, sometimes when I'm listening to her talk, I'm like, do you even hear yourself? Hold on, I need to do something. Do you even hear yourself? That, you know, no, we don't think that's anything that has to do with it.
In the Arctic, and when the Trump administration...
Mr. James, they're only hurting you because they love you. I'm spanking you because I love you, son. I'm showing you I love you by hitting you. Okay? Okay?
I hope you get ass cancer and die, you son of a bitch. I'll cut your throat. I'll come to your house and kill your children.
Suck on this.
No more drilling sounds like my fourth ex-wife I lost at my job. Dude, your fourth ex-wife, she was a freaking gem. You talk about her a lot, man. She must have been amazing. Papa first fourth wife. Thank you. No, thank you, Danny.
Opened the Arctic refuge for drilling. Not a single major oil company actually bid on the sale. And so there is no shortage of opportunity for these companies to produce.
Why would they not bid on the sale? Is it because there's no oil in the area you're allowing to drill? Is it because the regulations you put out are so intense that even an oil company won't be able to make any profit because there's too much red tape? You know, it's these oil companies. They're greedy. We need to take them down at all cost. And Joe Biden's trying to make your life better, but people don't understand that. It's these right-wing lunatics. They don't get it.
Produce oil here in the United States. They're sitting on 9,000, you've heard us talk about this, 9,000 unused but approved drilling permits.
He said last Thursday in New Mexico that oil companies, quote, should be drilling more, and that if they were drilling more, we would have more relief at the pump. So does he see that statement as being in conflict with the Sunday statement? Should they be drilling more or less for oil?
So again, oil companies are sitting on 9,000 unused but approved drilling permits. They're sitting on them. And again, there's no shortage or opportunity for companies to produce oil here in the United States. 9,000 unused permits. And the president has been...
Man, said they want to nationalize the energy sector. I honestly think that too. Like, I don't understand these people that don't think that. It literally makes zero sense to me. Of course they want to nationalize it, you know? That's what they do. That's why inflation keeps going up, and they're not going to stop their spending, and they're going to keep overspending constantly to the point where the interest rates continue to climb, and so we have inflation and interest rates just going up like crazy, and you're getting to a point where people can't even afford more than 2 meals a day and stuff like that, and then they'll just like keep complaining about the energy sector, just like these daggum energy companies. They always like hate them so much anyways. And so they're just going to nationalize them. So be like, you know what? The government's going to take over because of wartime thing, emergency order, emergency declaration. It has to happen. We have to do this because they're just not getting it done right. That's what they'll do. It's like a perfect recipe for Venezuela. Hail Venezuela. Which is great because a lot of refugees come there. Praise God. So maybe we could start going there. Food, water, utilities, everything agenda. Yeah. It's part of the socialist agenda, of course. Permits mean nothing. Permits don't mean anything. I could permit you to drill in my butt, and you're not going to find any oil. So if oil companies are greedy, why not offer subsidies, smaller independent drilling companies? Oh, wait, I forgot. That's not unity. Exactly. It's a plan to ruin everything. Hit the states to state taxes on each gallon we buy. California is near $6 per gallon. Holy shizzle. $3 a state tax. Most of the drilling permits are for land that has no oil. And then the ones that they are permitted in, once you put up so much red tape for companies, it becomes to a point where you can't make a profit because of how much you're paying to do something. So then it just kills industries, which is what they want to do. Hence, I want to stop drilling. I'm going to get rid of fossil fuels, like he said all the way up into the election. He said these things. This isn't some right-wing conspiracy. This is out of his freaking pie hole. Old Saucy. Inflation can only be caused by inflating the supply, and only Congress can do that. It's got nothing to do with oil companies. She's gaslight. She always gaslight. That's her. She's gaslighting chief. That's her job. Derek, you have to buy me dinner before we can talk about that kind of stuff. You'll never get the oil in my butt. I'm just telling you. You'll never find it. I'll never give you the permit. I'm taking off early tomorrow to make sure I'm at the polls. I will vote. I'm voting in person tomorrow, too. And we're having a live election stream. I know everybody and their mom's podcast is having a live election stream, but I promise to make this one fun. We'll find a way to make this fun. I'll freaking dance. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. I'm going to do something insane. If Colorado flips red, if Michigan flips red, if Pennsylvania flips red, if New York flips red, we'll do something insane. I already voted first day early in person. Nice. I like going on election day because I like talking to the old people that work the polls. I'm that weirdo. I love old people. They're my favorite. I'm talking like 80-year-olds when I say old people. I voted because I like to party. You definitely don't like to party. I like to party. Everyone knows I like to party. Whoop, whoop. I'm voting tomorrow too. Awesome. Nice. Keep voting. I mean, only vote once. If Michigan flips red, you have to dance the Macarena. I will. I will dance the Macarena if Michigan flips red. With my shirt off. I'm just kidding. You don't want to see that.
Rather than using their record profits to pad shareholders' pockets, these companies need to ramp up production and also lower gas prices. It is something that the president believes that can be done.
Wait, what? What? If Colorado flips red, you have to karaoke Informer by Snow? Wait, Snow? Is that Snow Patrol? I don't know that one. I don't know if you saw this clip from Biden yesterday, but I thought this was freaking hilarious too. Informer. That's what my father did. Oh, is that what your dad did? Okay. Here's Biden yesterday. I thought this was so funny.
No matter what their cost, 2, 10, 12, 15. Oops, stepping on it's black. Anyway. No matter what the cost. No matter what their cost, 2, 10, 12, 15. Oops, stepping on it's black. Anyway.
It's black. You don't know Informer? Oh God, I don't know. I probably do. I'm not like you. I don't remember names. I just know how they sound. I'm terrible with names. It's just not. It's not like It's not my gift. Like if you ever met me in person, I would struggle to remember your name, but I would remember literally everything about you.
What's up, man? Hey, yo, what's going on, yo? I'm sick and tired of 5 running up on the block, you know?
This looks ridiculous.
I'm saying, yo, Snow, they came around looking for you the other day. Word.
I wish I could play that whole song. Freaking YouTube rules. Take a listen, white boy rapping. I was just listening to white boy rap on the way home from work. Does anybody like NF? I'm a huge NF fan. I was listening to NF so hard. Okay, I know that song. I knew it. I just don't know the name. Riggedy boom boom boom. Riggedy boom boom down. Riggedy boom boom down. Informer. Cords Willie says if the Republicans should win in Arizona, but like last time, I can't read the rest. You're probably right. You stepped in blood. What did he say? I don't know. Oh no, he stepped on something that was black. That's what he said. He said, it's black. It's black. Oh, okay, now it's not. What just happened? You've got 24 hours to memorize it, Derek. You son of a gun. You know I can't memorize it in that time period. I'm not like you. I'm not amazing and beautiful and brave, stunning. Speaking of beautiful, brave, beautiful, brave, and stunning. Look at this clip, this old clip from Rush Limbaugh. Take a listen. I'll memorize it. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I will do that. If Michigan flips red, I will sing that freaking stupid song. That's a Derek O'Shea promise. And I don't hand those out for nothing. But here's a perfect example of like wisdom, because wisdom cuts through time.
Because I'm wearing these ribbons, I care more than any of you about anything. And these ribbons say so. I want you people sitting at home and you people in the audience, look down at your lapel right now. I want you to do this. Put the camera back on me. Do this. When you look down, what do you see? You don't see anything because you're not wearing any ribbons. It means you're a bigot. It means you're a racist. It means you're a sexist. It means you're a homophobe.
Oh, Seinfeld did this? Yeah, for AIDS run.
It probably means you're a white guy. It probably means you're a European, and you alone are responsible for all the ills of America. But I'm not, because I'm wearing these ribbons. I care more than you.
Hey, man. I can almost say the same thing about American flag pins, though. Don't you say that, you son.
George is getting upset.
But you're right. I feel like lapels are the first bios. We aren't going to know the results for a couple days. They already keep telling us. I know. That's been like the biggest difficulty I've had with like doing an election stream, because I'm like, we're not going to know anything. I'll get up Wednesday morning and do a stream in the morning too. So Wednesday morning I'll try to have something. I remember having to wear AIDS ribbon back in the 3rd grade. I did too. You remember when U2 dropped that AIDS album or whatever that everyone was forced to download because of Apple? Was it an AIDS album? I can't remember. I just remember like everyone had like code red stuff. They got to count the forms they need to. I can't read the rest of that. It's hilarious. Speaking of loving clips, I love this clip too. Does anyone love this clip?
I'm running to serve Pennsylvania.
The album was AIDS. I feel like everyone got AIDS. Everyone got AIDS. Old Saucy or Flags and Bio Twitter bios, 100%. I like that like conservatives pretend like they don't also do kind of like what is it called? what did you put it? I'm blanking. It's been a long day. I'm just blanking. But, you know, I always see people in their bios that'll have like an American flag, a cross, or something like that. I get it. It's the same thing, though. It's exactly the same thing, but at least they don't shove it in your face, I guess, or make you also have the same flag, or only, I don't know. Guess flags don't really want to be there. That was the one picture of what there was one picture with a rainbow over a Trump rally, and those flags were falling over. I don't know what AIDS was. They just talked to us about pot and crack. I had that talk too. I had that talk. It was like, this is your brain on drugs. Speaking of your brain on drugs, you want to see some cringe of the, it's like cringe of the year for me. What Fetterman said before the flags fell, that was spinning. I know. I'm running for shit. It's falling. Oh God, my life sucks. You guys want to see some cringe? Yeah, me too. I love Democrat rapper songs.
SCOTUS took away the right to control our bodies, then hid behind their fences. MAGA came here for a fight, started a riot, and it's getting stranger.
Yeah, it is. Can we stop with these effing songs already? I just can't with this.
Yeah, they tried to stop the peaceful transfer for the first time. Despicable and cynical, oh yeah. But we are coming up on an important deadline. It's time. You don't know what to do. Gotta vote in twice.
God, I want to end it all. We'll go back to this song. I can't do that whole song. But you guys have been talking about 3 minutes. I can't do 3 minutes. I would just, well, you can't make those jokes anymore. But also remember, we're not going to know the results for like 100 days.
Just some housekeeping to start. Can you give us a sense of what the president will be doing tomorrow on Election Day, tomorrow night, and if he has any plans to make an address on Wednesday after the results?
So a couple of things.
Old Saucy, what the hell? It's like that Friday song. What's it? Because I'm only 22. I forget who sings that song. I bet Papa does.
There, I'll lay out for you all tomorrow and also on Tuesday. So tomorrow and Tuesday, the president will have a full schedule here at the White House. As I previously said, we expect the president will address the elections the day afterwards. And when we have details...
Biden sleep in those days. Yeah. We'll know the results of the election when Biden wakes up and tells us. He's just like, Sir, would you mind getting up so we could find the results? I'm sleeping. Yeah, that's what, in the basement. Yeah. Well, that basement, we'll never forget that basement run. He'll be the only president to go down in history to run an entire presidency election in the basement, basically. They blast that song everywhere. Because it's Friday.
We, of course, will share it with all of you.
Was that a song propaganda or a real copyrighted song? It's from Midas Touch, you know? Don't you know them? They're like the cringe leftists. And I said, this is hilarious. Thank you so much for making this. Keep it coming. But people were just like, you did it. You defeat. Oh, that's stupid. Resist. Catchy tune. On point. Great job. Hope this will encourage more and younger voters to get out and vote. This video caused me to vote straight red. Yes. My brain the whole time watching this. No, but seriously. Oh my God. Great job. Get out and vote. The song, of course.
Vote, 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 and vote. Vote, 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 vote.
That song is terrible. Red wave coming. Trying to put this on every channel in every state before the election. Excellent job. Oh my God, please do that. I know. Wait, this is satire, right? You won't be serious in this. This is actually meant to convince people to vote blue. Good luck with that. They are serious, though. It's a serious song. It's so serious.
We'll really suck if we don't show up and vote in 22. Could save the climate too. Lose an election and they'll cry about mail-in ballots. The Dems all cheated. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. We see the GOP lies.
It's so dumb. Oh, I miss Rock the Vote after seeing that. 3 Second Rule by Lisa Aldridge is the worst song I've ever heard. I don't know. This is pretty bad, Wilson. Is it worse than It's Gonna Go Down on Tuesday? But also, we won't know the end of the election.
I also just want to note, as you all know, because you guys have covered this these past couple of years, in 2022, it took 2 weeks to call every state. In modern elections, more and more ballots are being cast in early voting and also by mail.
So you would think we would know quicker. No.
And many states don't start counting those ballots until after the after the polls close on November 8th.
Guys, remember to drop a like on the video that you're watching or hit the Rumble button if you're watching on Rumble. It helps with the algorithms out. I really appreciate it. And if you're a new subscriber, if you're watching, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Boom, and then hit the notification bell. All right, thanks.
8th. So you heard the president say this the other night. He has been very clear on this as well.
Yeah.
We may not know all the winners of elections for a few days. It takes time to count all
Papa, I don't need help. You need help. That song's amazing.
legitimate ballots in a legal and orderly manner. That's how this is supposed to work, and it's important for us to all be patient while.
I wish we were like more serious. You know, I'm not saying like it's like fraudulent or whatever. I'm just saying that like the fact that it takes that long, I don't know. I hate that I have to censor myself on this freaking platform. How is it possible? Presuming the results. Yeah, exactly. Some states are just quicker than others. You tell me why. But also remember,
Are getting extreme. They'll keep on scheming if we're caught sleeping. Yeah, need Florida and Texas voters in the worst way. Kick Abbott and DeSantis out. Oh yeah, self-righteous fights to own the libs and create outrage. Say gay.
own the libs. That's my favorite part.
Own the libs and create outrage.
Self-righteous fights to own the libs and create outrage. Yeah, liberals don't do that at all. They're all about the facts. Modern leftists, they're all about the facts. That's why they're talking. She even added the "Don't Say Gay" bill. Derek, why do you hate your fans? You're not fans. You're not followers. We're community. Remember that. Wilson said that. We're community. And sometimes in community, we need songs or outrage to grow. It's a jealousy thing. This is torture. I'm sorry. Back in 92 when Bill was president before the bedtime, we had hanging chads to deal with. Oh, I remember hanging chads. I think I was like too young. I was just like, what is this Chad thing? She needs to stop wearing eyeshadow. Her blinks are more noticeable. Oh, are you talking about Jean? Yeah, I know. Cords Willie says, best production from the Democrats I've seen this year. Must have spent a lot of money. Everything else they do is awful bad production. Oh yeah, they spent like, what have they spent? Like 1.2 billion so far. At least that's just one thing. Literally came out of nowhere. She said, say gay in that bit. I know. We'll get back to it. Don't worry. I won't hold up, but this.
The Democrats have been completely ignoring what people really care about. They just now they're kind of coming around a little bit, but it may be too late. I can never trust them again. They made this mess, and I'm having to live with it. The Democrats.
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He needs to learn from the experts. Biden is best president ever. So. Dude, there is Dude, there's outrage, and there is bowel irritating cringe. Guess which one works for that song? Outrage. This is the problem with the Democrat base right now, is that you're having these normies come out and say, like, you lost my trust.
President Obama was famous for saying, never underestimate Biden's ability to F things up. He's effed everything up since he's taken office, at least to me. From the moment he shut down the Keystone Pipeline and all those executive orders that he signed till now, I can't think of anything that he's done that I would agree with. President Obama.
We need to educate that man in some kind of education camp so he better understands why Biden is so great. Is there somewhere we can do something with him? It's just like, what? Why do we have these people here? They don't get it. Can we go back for a second, though?
Say gay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yes, say gay. Okay.
To own the lives and create outrage. Say gay. Okay. Yeah. You will know what to do. Gotta vote in 22.
I can't do it. I'm gonna freaking lose my mind.
Protect our rights and let's save the climate too. But the GOP.
These normies better stop before the disinformation governance board comes for them. I know. I'm thinking about going for them. You know, they're like spreading so much disinformation. Remember the James Clyburn comments that we talked about on Friday? In regards to saying that basically Nazis are being elected for a Republican Party. It's the same way the fascists got elected. It's the same thing. Oh my God. I mean, they're literally doing fear porn right now. He was invited on Fox News Sunday, and he doubled down on his same comments. Ultraviolet night. Yeah. He doubled down on the same comments.
Okay, so I want to play a little bit more language over the last week from Democrats about what is at stake in this election.
Democracy as we know it may not survive in Arizona. That's not an exaggeration. That is a fact.
But there's something else at stake. Democracy itself.
But losing this democracy could very well be the end of the world.
Okay, so are you asking voters?
God, these people. Oh, they're nuts. If you think that, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've been lied to and manipulated, and that you live from one anxiety pill to the next. like it's just so insane.
Voters to set aside what they feel about the economy, because the Wall Street Journal, Kimberly Strassel has this piece. Voters have sat through this apocalyptic movie many times now, and no.
Socialism is democracy. They're talking. It's just. I don't even know. Hey, Wilson, thank you so much. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Wilson. You're the best, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for using your hard-earned money to support a channel like mine. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Socialism is democracy you're talking. I don't even know if it's social. I just think like it's never put too much weight. You have to balance between putting weight in what they're saying and also just knowing they're just using fear porn and outrage and over emotional language in order for you to feel ignited to go to the voting booth. That's what they care more about than actually meaning what they say. And a lot of times they're just testing the waters out. So it could be that, or it could be just all for, it's all just shit, really. Just shit posting in real life, if you will. Apparently, geopolitically winning control is more dangerous than the troops in Ukraine. It is. Because the troops in Ukraine are defending democracy. Everyone knows that. It's funny you say that. I got a clip coming up. I can't read that, Gaz. But you mean fortify. You forgot the word fortification. Tomorrow night will be the fortification stream. Apparently, just a mission to check your weapons. Yeah, democracy will be people voting. Exactly.
No, it's anti.
Democracy is doublespeak for their NWO.
Anticlimactic ending. Besides, they're busy searching for spare change to cover their rising grocery bill. So set aside the economy, worries about crime, which are at the top of all of voter polls about what they're worried about, and instead vote for.
No, we're not worried about inflation and crime and border security and like if we can live the American dream ever. We are worried about abortion and abortion only.
For you, or the world is ending?
Nobody's saying.
I love that he's talking about the world is ending, and look at that shirt he's wearing. Nobody ushers in the end of democracy like a man in a Hawaiian shirt. It's like me in my my acorn shirt. The world is ending. Dude, you look like you're one mojito, one pina colada away from having a good time. Of course they aren't worried about inflation. I know. Because inflation is just corporate price gouging. That's all it is. That's it.
The world is ended.
You did say there, though, it could be.
Uh-oh. She's going to call him out for something he said. How dare you, girl? You ain't listening.
Is ended.
You did say there, though, it could be the end of the world.
No. Democracy will be ended. The world will continue to exist. The world was here before Hitler. The world was here after Hitler. That's what we're saying. No, the world will not end. The kind of world we have, the kind of country we have, we've got to decide how do we want to exist in this world. And that's what we're talking about. This hyperbole is not a part of what we are saying.
Go Old Saucy. That's a shitty painting on his wall. Hope they didn't pay for it. I think he's at like some resort. I'm from South Carolina, and I feel like I know what resort he's at. Because I know like crappy paintings like that. He bought a house by the sea, probably. Of course he did. Because he is a politician and they don't make any money. But he did say end of the world. I know. It doesn't matter. You have it wrong. I know you think you heard him say that. And the translation said that. And captions read it out loud. But you didn't hear it right. And we'll put you somewhere and say it over and over again until you can repeat the words out of your mouth. He did not say it. Kiwa? Hilton Head Kiwa? Mm-hmm. Or Wild Dunes or something like that? One of those. Mr. James, where are you from?
Yeah.
Like, unvaccinated? Exactly. Yeah.
We're talking about what kind of country we have and what kind of world we have.
Okay, Congressman, just to be clear, though, I want to read your quote. It says, but losing this democracy could very well be the end of the world. That's a direct quote from you.
End of the world? Come on.
Come on. I didn't say that. That's some other crazy man. I know I said it, but cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. The state above you? Oh, okay. I don't live in South Carolina anymore, but I will move back there someday. Or North Carolina.
Well, a lot of voters feel that way. When you say that, they think they have the same reaction.
Well, if that's a quote from me, I misspoke. It won't end the world.
Okay, so you tone it down on Fox News, but you ramp it up on other networks. Got it. I see what's going on. You're a liar and a race baiter and an over-emotional propagandist. Just kidding.
No.
Well, that's good news for everyone heading to the ballot boxes on Tuesday.
But having been one to teach history, we live in worlds that we do not like. My forebears lived through slavery. They did not like that existence for 250 years. But it was not the end of the world. It may be the end of the world as they would have it, but it will not end the world.
All right. Well, we are reassured to hear you say that, sir.
What? See, that's the difference between me and a Fox News anchor. I don't let people off the hook. If I have a quote of them saying that, I would double down like, what the fuck? What the F? I was never notified. Hey, thanks for telling me that. You know what? You're not the only person that isn't notified when I go live. I think that should tell you everything. You know what I mean? That's why I try to upload the time that I'm going live, so that when I do go live, or I try to like set the live stream up and have everything set up, because I don't trust those notifications to tell you when I go live, and so I try to put it in so much in advance that you can see it. I appreciate you stopping by, Dick Willie, though. Cords Willie, looks like I got busted. I better cave, exactly. Dumbing it down always. It's nice to see James Earl Jones again. Great actor. Oh, why? Because all black people look alike to you, Wilson? God. Black old man? What? Oh my gosh. And he's too broke to afford 2-night stay in Sandals Resort. Yeah, no way. Yeah, no, he's doing it for the democracy. All right, now I have some fun clips as we finish this song.
You know you want to. Everything could be alright if we mobilize and vote in 22. Let's be done with Q. You'll know what to do. 22. 22. Vote to protect our rights from far-right extreme. Vote.
I'm sorry. I already voted in 22. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for voting. Okay, what am I gonna play? Oh, let's go with the Ukraine. So we were talking about Ukraine a second ago. Real time with Bill Maher. He was talking about why are Republicans loving Russia? Somebody paid for money for that? Yes. yes. And I'm sure they were paid a good living wage, Papa. Because everyone deserves a good living wage, even if they produce crap. Don't think she liked my vote, though. This stream is vote blue all the way. Vote blue until you do. I don't know. My wife said that sounds like a budget Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah, exactly what it is. Because I'm only 22. I work in Philly and saw a sign saying vote to stop the racists. They must be talking about liberals, because the history ain't on their side when it comes to racism. But why are Republicans so obsessed with Russia? Somebody tell me. Vote blue no matter who. Yeah, exactly. These people, tell me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid is pretty much the answer to that. I'm going to bounce everyone up in a few hours. Head top notch, ladies and gents. Hey, Gaz, all the way from Britain. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's late. Dang, it's almost like midnight at your time. Enjoy your night, dude.
I'm amazed that Russia is somehow now the hero of Fox News.
Well, no, it's not.
I don't understand why people put any weight in what Bill Maher says. I used to think like early 2000s, like maybe this guy had okay takes or he was like moderate or something, and then I grew up. And then I realized the internet, and then I realized I could read stuff for my own, and then I realized I could fact check things that they say, and then I'm like, wow, this man is not 1 a.m. Oh, it's because in America we just gained an hour, and you guys don't even do that in Britain, right? Because you're smarter than us. I don't know why we do. I hate losing an hour of sleep, gaining an hour of sleep. I hate that crap. Can we? Should we get rid of that law? That's the next poll. That is the next poll. Do we get rid of daylight savings time? Where's... Man, I don't like this new... YouTube just finally... Okay. YouTube updated. Okay. Get rid... All right, do we get rid of it? Do we get rid of daylight savings time? That is like the answer. Have a good night, Gaz. Appreciate you. Same with Jon Stewart. Oh, I know. Same with Jon Stewart. Lady, not spring forward. Yeah. I wish we would just like keep it this way. Oh, we got a bunch of no's. How dare you guys? What should I pick? I side with the ISIS fight in Ukraine or something. It's killing Nazis. You're so... I don't have a strong opinion. DST. Whatever.
It's not as surprising because, as you say, Putin has often styled himself very much as a...
the poll's 50-50. The poll is 50-50. Somebody change it.
Right-wing populist. It's not just repression. Putin has often styled himself very much as a right-wing populist. It's not just repression and power. He tries to construct a kind of ideology of power, and the ideology of power is all anti-Western liberalism. It's basically he embraces the church, he embraces traditional family, patriotism, and a lot of it is this issue of cancel culture and the kind of excesses of liberalism in the West.
And it plays very well for his domestic politics.
And it's really affecting what the Ukraine policy is in this country. I mean, it wasn't that long ago when the entire country...
I feel like that just like backslid on Bill Maher. He's like, oh, I guess that makes sense why Republicans kind of like what's going on. Family values, church, going against cancel culture, woke culture. Derek, if you obliterate DSC, then how are we supposed to confuse the Huns in their trenches when they storm no man's land? I don't know. Speaking of trenches, has anyone seen the new movie All Quiet on the Western Front on Netflix? That movie's fantastic. I highly recommend that. Love you, Derek. Take it. Hey, Leviathan. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy. Hey, tacarese, man. Tacarese. I wonder which party gets the most donations from churches, which shouldn't happen, but does. I highly recommend All Quiet on the Western Front on Netflix. It's so good. It's like exhausting. It's like emotional. It's like a roller coaster rides. Read the book in middle school. Yeah, I think we all did. We were all forced to read all those books. That movie is so good though. Highly recommend it. Yeah, like I like Leviathan movie too. Read the book, not seen the movie yet. You should see the movie. It's 2.5 hours. It's long. It's a long movie, but not a lot of dialogue, but a lot of like just anxiety and kind of like the realities of war. It's not like glorifying it where you're just like Rambo, just like gunning down like 100 people and you're just like, yeah, America. It's like it kills like only a couple people and it's very intense and awkward and it's awesome. Watch it kill all others yet? No, I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list. Was good. He was good with Central Days, but then he started making big bucks and went soft. Oh, you're talking about Bill Maher? Yeah. Bill Maher has like some good takes on cancel culture or like calling out Muslim culture or whatever, but other than that, he's not like a great. Looks like I'm getting Netflix. I think you can find it if you know what I mean. It's good though. It's worth it. I mean, it's like 91% of Rotten Tomatoes and then 90% audience score. So anytime it's like up like that, it kind of tells me. I don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes, but when audience score is 90 and Rotten Tomatoes, this is like, it just tells me it's like, oh, okay. It's beautifully shot. Also, the soundtrack on it is freaking awesome. It's very weird.
It's completely behind.
He's a late dollar short. Yeah.
The idea that we got to back Ukraine no matter what, no matter how much. Now, 30% of respondents say the administration is doing too much, and that's almost...
If Tim Pool loves the smell of his own farts, then Bill Maher bottles his farts so he can wear it like cologne. Ew. Cord says, I live in Arizona. It's a blessing not having daylight savings time. Rub it in, dude. Rub it in. All right, on my poll on YouTube, 56 no, don't get rid of it, and 44% said yes. What's wrong with you guys? Yeah, I mean, I like getting that extra hour. Like this weekend was nice, but other than that, it's just when we have to lose an hour, I just get grumpy for a week and I'm just exhausted. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong.
Fully half of Republicans say that we are doing too much to help Ukraine, and they're winning.
This is
not like we're fighting, not like we're backing a lost cause here.
This is going to be a real issue
Pull a stone.
if the
Yeah.
Republicans take the House, which they clearly seem poised to do at the moment. Kevin McCarthy, who's expected to be the Speaker, is going to.
If it's this time slot, I'm down to get rid of DSC. Exactly. Yeah, just keep this. Keep this time slot.
To have to deal with a lot of tensions in his caucus because not everybody in the Republican caucus wants to pull this back, and it's going to create a real issue with what the White House does in the final months of this lame duck congressional session. It's not across the party that every Republican is against aid, but they are a very loud group of voices right now, and we're going to continue hearing from them well after next week.
And the stakes are very high internationally. I mean, you know, you have a situation here where Joe Biden has actually done an extraordinary job. He has
If Ukraine was on the ropes, it'd be an improvement. Except we spent $100 million fighting a proxy war. Because we have to, Dick Willie. The democracy is in peril. Even though, you know, we got rid of other news agencies were speaking differently, and we won't get into it. You know, there's actual Nazis that live there. Yeah, well, it's okay. America needs to pull out of Ukraine, or Ukraine is going to end up pregnant. And then what? We get an abortion with Ukraine?
Rallied the world, a large part of it. You know, it's not just Europe, it's Japan and South Korea and Singapore and Australia. He's managed to take this David in the David versus Goliath story, and the Ukrainians now have a better army, better armed. They're beating the Russians.
Because of who?
It's an extraordinary story of success, and the stakes, if Russia were to win, is that you're tearing up the post-World War II war.
Cords Willie says, boycotting Netflix since Cutie's movie came out. Good. I don't pay for Netflix. I borrow it. I don't pay for it. I totally get it, though. That's why I said I'm sure you can find the movie.
Order that the United States helped set up, you know, with peace and prosperity and rules and some degree of stability.
So you make they'd make for an extra special episode of Marty. That's good to hear.
The Chinese will take a look at that in Taiwan. What Russia is doing is kind of naked conquest, old-fashioned imperialism. And Biden has been able to draw a line, hold a line, rally the world.
Are you talking about the dinosaur show, Papa?
This should not be a partisan issue. As Liz Cheney said...
Like, not the mama, not the mama. Was it Maher?
And she saw those, you know, the Marjorie Taylor Greene comments. She said, if Republicans had behaved this way, we would not have won the Cold War.
If Republicans had behaved this year, we wouldn't have won the Cold War. Except that it had to do with us. I don't know. Call me crazy. I guess. Mari? Yeah. Was Mari. And you're not the... Wait, see. Cold... What a stupid comparison, you know?
The first part's I've been cheating on you. No.
You gotta hear it all.
The second part is your brother Dave.
My brother Dave.
This is where man says talking about you're not the father.
Dave? My brother Dave. Wait a second.
Danica might not be yours.
Oh, hell. Here's your brother Dave.
It wasn't supposed to happen, James.
Dude, you're not the father once. Oh, so good. I think this is the one where the guy dances. Hey, take care. See you next time. Are you leaving this time for real, though?
But why would you say that to a 3-year-old?
Don't leave.
Huh? Would you want to be honest?
She's not mine.
She's not yours. Why is she pinning this on you?
Can we move my child before a minute before I choke him?
Why is she pinning this on you?
I don't know what she wants. She might want me.
Whatever, please, Amy. Whatever, please, no, cut that short. So, I want to see this one. Go ahead.
When it comes to 3-year-old Zaria, you are not.
Superman at home. Oh, I miss daytime television so much. Anybody ever watched when you'd get sick, you would watch daytime television, or when you would fake being sick, watch Jerry Springer? It was the best. At least they didn't have a nephew or son. Did he seriously insinuate that we lost the Cold War? He was saying that if Republicans acted the same way, we would have lost the Cold War. Like if we would have been like, we don't need to give money to Ukraine. It's a stupid comparison because we're not involved in Ukraine, but we're forcing ourselves to be involved with Ukraine. The Price is Right, classic show. Old Saucy, it's a good place to see movies. I can't read it out. I used to be sick all the time as a child. Like for real sick, or like, Mom, my stomach hurts. I don't think I can make it to school today. I have a test. I didn't study more. It's like whatever. What the hell? All right. We have a lot more what the hell coming. We have what do we have? Because I'm only 22. We got the young young freaking Turks. Oh, I gotta end this poll. End it. Poll ended. We gave millions of dollars worth of weapons to Afghanistan rebels to fight the Soviets. Thank God. So then they fought us with it. Nothing happens with the Cold War. For real, look like the McDonald's and Burger King burgers on the ads made me feel worse. Yeah, that makes sense. There was a lot of shady deal with Ukraine. Yeah. People are acting like... I know people that think like Zelensky is like God's gift to Mother Earth. It's so weird. It's just the way that he's hailed as like... He's like the most well-rested wartime president I've ever seen in my life. Yes, because we created the Taliban. Thank God, too. Then we got to fight them, remember? Got to give them weapons in order to fight them. But Kari Lake comes out and says, screw my husband, I like Trump more. Unbelievable.
I think it's really... Negative ads on Trump? Oh my gosh, where's my husband?
He's a piece of garbage. Can you believe it?
Wait.
Oh my gosh, where's my husband? My husband's my second favorite man. I'm just putting it that way right now.
She's not kidding. Oh my God, her poor husband. Oh my God. Watch us say W makes jokes about he's a Nazi. Who? Oh, Zelensky? Yeah. I think I've seen some of that old Zelensky comedy. It's so bad. Zelensky gets away with wearing the same shirt every day. It's his look, you know. He's on brand, you know. It's like Tim Pool or me with my hat. You gotta wear it so people recognize who you are. What are you gonna wear, a suit? Huh? We're in wartime. It's serious. Itachi is her favorite. Obviously not a joke. Yeah, exactly. But Young Turks will make it not a joke.
My husband sucks. He's a piece of garbage. Can you believe it? Kari Lake then telling supporters that her favorite man is Donald Trump. Sure. Where's my husband? That
Speaking of your hat,
garbage guy. He's my second favorite guy. Barely, I guess. This isn't the only time Kari Lake decided to go ahead and debase herself, all for the glory of Donald Trump. Do you guys remember this? Benny Johnson tweeted this a little while. This was what? Early in October. I didn't know it was even this recent. There's Kari Lake. There's a real photo of her vacuuming the red carpet before meeting Donald Trump herself. A member of Kari's team told us that she insisted on personally making...
Quick hack. Her phone improved. She's sending news to Trump. It's the biggest scandal since Coffeegate. Yeah, exactly. She probably did, though. God, these right-wing extremists are so obsessed with Trump. They literally think he's a savior.
Sure that the carpet was spotless out of respect Remember this line.
Remember a woman thinking that she needs a vacuum? Disgusting. Only men should vacuum.
Out of respect for the office of the President of the United States. And he called this servant leadership. Of course, that's what anybody...
Of course, Willie says watching Jerry Springer is not a good reason to miss work. It is not anymore because it's old. How is that bootlicking? It's humorous. I know exactly. But this is Young Turks. They lie. I mean, they don't lie. They create fake outrage.
That follows Donald Trump as far as an official is. They have to be in service to him. Remember Jeff Sessions? What kind of man is this? Apparently the kind that serves Donald Trump at all turns. Either it goes, all that is happening for one reason, because Kari Lake thinks that she has an opportunity to be a part or closer to that foot so she can grab a
He's wearing Eagles gear to show that he's for Dr. Oz. Oh.
hold of a little bit more power, thinking that Donald Trump is on his way back. Trump aides say has delighted in watching Lake's rise, seeing echoes of his own. A former TV news anchor turned right-wing gubernatorial candidate in Arizona, she, like him, has delighted in sparring with the media and made repeated falsehoods about the 2020 election, the centerpiece of her campaign.
This guy sucks. Okay, Chank's coming on. Thank God. This guy's not as funny as Chank. Chank makes me laugh because he's way more outrageous and says ridiculous stuff. What's wrong with Kari Lake to mention a few funnies, but totally fine for a few women that twerk on a campaign day? Yes, because twerking is empowerment, Papa, and making fun jokes to your husband like that is not funny. Twerking and starting an OnlyFans is empowering. Everyone knows that. That's why I'm starting an OnlyFans for just my feet.
Maniacal focus on the topic, in fact, has made even Trump himself blush. There's been so much buzz around Lake that has led to speculation in her circles and among her right-wing fans that she could be on Trump's shortlist for a potential running mate should she ultimately become governor and then he run for president. Someone else that was on this shortlist was Marjorie Taylor Greene because...
That's right. Uh-oh. Let's define a word for dick. Willie. Gubernatorial. Kari Lake's jokes are dry, but at least they're fun. Exactly. Because this is why. Gubernatorial means of relating to the government, pertaining to a government, or pertaining to a governor. Okay. Learning something new together makes you feel good on the inside and the out. Kari, that's a good question, Dick Willie. Did I answer it for you?
She does the work.
It's just how it's like. So definitions, like not governor, stupid, gubernatorial. Let's hear that.
Gubernatorial, 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 gubernatorial.
Relating to a governor, pertaining to a governor, or a government, or pertaining to a governor. Gubernatorial would sounds better. Because gubernatorial sounds like a toilet cleaning job for the governor. English. But it's for goober. Why is that guy always sucking a bit on live? Wait, who? Are you talking about this guy? Or are you talking about me?
Just as well. But we don't know exactly if this is going to happen.
Gubernatorial.
Okay, so let's clarify a couple of things. First of all,
Messy Mike, what's up? I don't think I've ever seen you in chat. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. They do work for other people.
Well, I would divorce her on the spot.
Oh my God. Yeah, right.
Clarify a couple of things. First of all, I would divorce her on the spot. I mean, she just cucked.
Imagine Jake Unger even being able to get a woman like Kari Lake. Yeah, right, dude. I would divorce her on the spot. See, this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to come back on the set because he's freaking gold, dude. He is gold. Look at those lips on that lady. I know. He always sounds like something wet in his mouth is bad. Yeah, the guy in the green. I don't know.
Her own husband on television. It's like, oh, hey, where's my husband? Because I'm about to humiliate him. Oh, I would prefer Donald Trump, but you're a second runner. Well, actually, there's Bob down the street. And at the picnic, he was flirting with me. And I'm like, you're third. Actually, there's the guy at the store, and he looks, when he wears the shorts, looks really good. You're fourth, okay?
I don't want to know about this.
Right.
Suck on this.
So, I mean, look, it's a cuckastrophe, right? I mean, you're going to get cucked like that, and you're just going to sit there. Your wife is vacuuming for another man.
Ain't nobody vacuum. Only my wife only vacuums for me. Okay? Don't you dare vacuum at another job or at a friend's house. You vacuum only for me. Freaking hey, this show is ridiculous. Yeah, after all, she's vacuuming for another man. That's disgusting. She's basically cheating on him. That's basically like oral sex, you know? Vacuuming. I mean, sucking, oral sex. It's the same thing. God, we live in such an insane time. Fun fact, Chenk's family is embarrassed to hug him at Thanksgiving. Let alone Christmas, you know? Imagine getting him as Secret Santa. Kari Lake can come vacuum my floors anytime. Me too. I'm losing brain cells by a second the longer this stays on. Yeah, but it's so funny. Like, this is the kind of stuff that makes me laugh so hard. If she had 4 legs, she would prefer... Oh, if he had 4 legs, she would prefer... Exactly. Wait, if she had 4 legs, he would prefer her. Yes. yes. Pickles, what's up? Elections are only safe and secure when... Oh, my God, I can't finish that. Exactly.
And she just said to everybody, you're inferior to him. But you know what? He probably likes it because Republican men, that's like a fetish for them. Like, I literally said this. I predicted this on the show, I don't know how many months ago. I said, Donald Trump, forget shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue and getting away with it. Now that's obvious that he could do that. And every one of his MAGA cult guys was like, yeah, of course you shoot people. Murder is the best thing. Law and order, murder.
Jake looks for stable relationships, exactly.
Okay, so they're total, but what I said on air was, Donald Trump, forget that. He could go into your house and say, I'm going to have sex with your wife. And the MAGA guys were like, yes, I've been cucked by Donald Trump. And it would be their claim to fame forever. And they tell all their buddies, hey, oh my God, did you know Donald Trump came over and effed my wife? Oh, that made me so proud. So proud. Because they're all cucks, okay? So now, I think the fun part is this.
Oh my God. I love generalizations like that. All of them are the same. They're all the same. We take one story and we create an entire narrative. What the fuck is he talking about? He's talking about a Republican man allowing Donald Trump to have sex with their wives. It's okay, honey. You know who I'm going home with. Exactly. Wasn't that the gist of Stormy Daniels' scandal? What? I thought Stormy Daniels, it's just he wanted to have sex with like a prostitute. I mean, a porn star. It's not very tolerant of other people's kinks. Exactly. How dare you? It's not very tolerant. Also, it's not very empowering. Cenk would like to be on a horse.
Carpeting ideas.
Cenk would put the horse before the buggy with him behind the horse.
Good idea. The vacuuming of the carpet. You should make Ted Cruz do it next. And then Lindsey Graham, and then J.D. Vance, and go, hey, ass kisser, J.D. Vance, why don't you vacuum the carpet for me, okay?
There's no mess there, but vacuum it anyway.
Vacuum it anyway. And I bet you they all do it. I bet you every one of them does it, and then they offer up their wives to him. Because that's how a cult works. Remember, the cult leader gets all the wives. So here we are. It's like if you put it in a movie.
He's just dreaming right now. He's like, kind of like, I'm like the leader of Young Turks. Remember, guys? All the women like me here, right? Everyone wants to do me. Chick would settle for a handshake from a bank manager.
You'd say it's a little on the nose. Maybe.
This woman knows what she's doing, right? Like, she is...
Okay, I can't do it anymore. That was like... I just wanted to hear what Cenk was going to say, because nobody makes me laugh harder than Cenk. He's just so silly. All right, did we stumble upon the dude's fantasies? That dude has endless fantasies. I'm sure he would like Donald Trump to have sex with like his significant other. You know, he's just like, hey man, maybe she would be into this. All right, let's. I also got this other video pulled up of Matt Walsh talking about this SNL clip. I don't know what this is going to be like. I didn't watch SNL this weekend. I saw that Amy Schumer was going to be on SNL, and I thought, no way in God's green earth am I going to ever watch SNL with freaking Amy Schumer. God, she is like the freaking worst. I can't stand her comedy or anything that she stands for. And I knew like the whole show would probably be about abortion because that's the only thing on the ticket. Armenian genocide is much denier much? Oh, 100% absolute. Dave Chappelle is coming this weekend. Dude, to where you are? Republicans love their beautiful, intelligent, strong women. Exactly. Exactly. Also, Republican men, or at least I can't speak for all of them, but I'm sure Kari Lake's husband is okay with that joke because he knows his wife and he knows that she's joking. It's a ha-ha moment. And he's probably so secure with him, with himself, that he's like, you're going to leave me for Trump? Okay. like I don't know. This is so stupid. Cenk would permit Trump to explore for oil in his backyard. Yes. Oh, Dave is hosting SNL. They're doing that again after election? Of course they are. Nay means nay, Cenk. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it went viral yesterday. SNL had a skit about COVID, and we'll play a little bit of this, but I don't know. Maybe a little bit late, but let's watch.
Are you feeling tired and worn down? Sick of the endless grind at work? Exhausted by your family, desperate for some peace and quiet?
Daniel! Your kids want you!
Then ask your doctor about COVID. By simply getting COVID, you're guaranteed a 5 and sometimes even 10-day vacation from all of life's problems.
I needed a break, just some time away from everyone. So
You saw this live?
my doctor suggested I get
Was it good? Was Amy Schumer good?
COVID, and it was the greatest week of my life.
All I wanted was to sit on the good part of the couch and watch the Netflix I want to watch. And I was finally able to, thanks to COVID.
At first, I already feel my brain cells dying. This is like the new Pete. By the way, I think this is the new Pete Davidson on the show. It's like this young, kind of cute but mysterious white guy. I don't get blood clot.
I was worried about getting COVID, but my doctor assured me it's fine.
Oh, she was not? I swear I thought Amy Schumer, who hosted it this week then? I thought it was Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer. Which SNL did you watch? What? Right? Yeah. But kudos for her for having a stomach not to bring the cousins Chuck in the conversation. Exactly.
Now, I'm triple vaxxed, quadruple if you count HPV. So it's my time to shine.
Side effects of COVID include having COVID, which is still kind of bad, but doesn't it seem different now?
I definitely got sick. But I also got paid for 10 days to never leave a blanket. Plus, I got a great story I could tell people at work. It was like I had a bad cold for 3 days.
And of course I had to isolate from my 3 kids.
How are they allowed to say that? That's freaking bullcrap, dude. That's such bullcrap that like people are allowed to say these things now, and like channels like mine would be completely taken off now. Like it just, that's what censorship pisses me off so much. It's just like, yeah, you ruin comedy, you ruin all the fun, you ruin all the silly jokes that we could have been having. The fact that SNL is making this crap annoys the piss out of me, considering they mock the entire group of people relentlessly. Exactly. Hey, we're all about COVID amnesty here, Papa. Okay, COVID amnesty is our top priority. Medical misinformation. I know this is pretty basic. I know this is like too late though. You know, it's like Bill Maher talking about, hey, we should have been shutting down those schools. Get about getting COVID.
Kids, because I didn't want to get them sick.
But what do they eat?
I gave it 14 days.
Hey, Sticky Tofu, what's up? Don't forgive or forget. No, You only forgive your friends. You don't forgive like corporate media and politicians. Like you forgive your friends around you. You forgive your loved ones. You forgive your family. You don't forgive these people that get paid to lie. Day late, $1 exactly. Covenant amnesty. What? That's the joke.
Extra safe.
So there's that. You know, I love spending the holidays with my family, and one of the ways that I like to do that is with delicious found steak ranchers. It's the best and offensive to a lot of people.
That's just silly, man. All right. Do you guys think conservative comedy sucks? Now that we're on a comedy segment, do you guys think conservative comedy sucks? SNL killed with that skit. Yeah, they killed my grandma with that skit. F that, never forgiving for the relentless pressure we got from the right for being right. I know. I know. There are still like loved ones in my life that like I just like they look at me sometimes like what they said to me they never said to me, and I look at them back like I'm not gonna forget what you said to me. Or I'm not forgetting how you talk to me. Conservative comedy can be funny too. Well, we have Bill Maher and one of the greatest filmmakers of all time talking about does conservative comedy suck? And I think it's funny. Dave Lando's fun. Yeah, is Dave Lando conservative because he's on Steven Crowder? That makes him conservative. I saw Dave Lando this summer. It was funny. Space Boat by Kyle Dunnigan. Please watch it. All right, I'll look that up. Sam Hyde. Is Sam Hyde conservative? I don't think Sam Hyde's conservative. I know Sam Hyde doesn't give a F about, like, I think he's just, like, a real comedian where he just is okay to make fun of everything. He's right-leaning? Okay. I don't know if I can watch Space Boat. Kyle Dunnigan is the best. I think I can watch, like, parts of it. But I'm curious what they're going to say about conservative comedy, considering, like, their leftist comedy. Sam Hyde, you might be Michael Brown if I was. I started engaging with Sam Hyde content when he started calling out Hassan Piker. That's kind of when I started looking him up and looking more into it, the new pill or whatever. But I don't really watch all his stuff. It's pretty interesting though. It's very Adult Swim-ish, and I like that part. When it comes to comedy, let me just say this: I miss Stiffle and Ollie. Siffle and Ollie. I don't know what that is. And now you're going to yell at me. Siffle and Ollie for... I'm more of a Mr... Oh, Siffle and Ollie. Oh my God. That is old. I just looked that up. I was like, I totally remember this. You can't keep getting away with it? No. Sam Hyde, I'm going to kill you. Like when he's talking about killing him, it's the best. It's a sock puppet comedy song from MTV. I remember the show. It's so old. When are you going on SNL TJ? When they invite me. They would hate me though. I'm curious what they're going to say.
Started doing that show in 1993. The big worry
It's not
about
old,
it,
it's a
the big
classic.
critique was, you can't do a show where the host tells you his political opinions, because that was what the template always was. You didn't know Johnny Carson's political opinions, even into Letterman and Leno. They didn't really ever, they sort of, Leno, I don't know, maybe he's a Republican. He played it straight down the middle. That's how they all did it. So when I was like saying, no, I think the public can fucking withstand it if they don't agree with me, they just gotta like you. And it was true. Now, you can't be a late night host unless they do know your opinion.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's all about that. It's not about being funny.
Yeah.
It's
What's Tarantino doing without Kid's foot in his face?
about saying the correct opinion.
That is like the most annoying thing about late night TV shows, late night comedy. It's like, I just want to like laugh and see some stupid, like celebrity crap and I don't know, have a laugh. And now it's just like, I just feel like every show's the same. It's like Weekend Update is the same thing as Daily Show, and it's the same thing as Colbert, and it's the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. It gets so freaking boring. It's all the same. I would prefer to not know anything about their political leaning. Me too. Me too. I thought about doing that on this show sometimes. Is like not really telling people. It's hard to do a show that even engages with politics without like telling people. Like, I'm not here to like shove anything down your throat. I'm just here to laugh. Like. And just call out the insanity. That's all I wanted. Comedy is subjective, but nowadays it's repetitive. Yes, that's a good line. It is. It's completely subjective. That's why people will look at my show and they'll be like, "You're not funny." I'm like, okay, like I'm not. If you don't think I'm funny, you don't have to watch. Go away. Mansa West is why Kurt Russell will always be my favorite actor. Their parents all bark the same. Yes, they do. Because they have to. My chat just closed. Hold on. This freaking chat app is crap. Okay. All right, we're back. What's his name? Snake Robots? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Opinion for the audience you're working for.
Okay.
So it's completely flipped.
I've heard you talk about
That's pretty interesting.
I've heard you talk about on your show, the Gutfeld show. But talk to me more in detail. What do you think about him per se?
I mean, we did a bit on that. I
Jack freaking Burton.
don't remember talking about it because honestly, I don't know it. But I know what it is. I knew enough to do a bit about it, which I remember was
Escape from New York and LA. I think that's another part why late night TV sucks, is because it's all based on those two areas. And of course they all talk the same. I think that's why YouTube is blowing up more, because you're getting like my opinion, and I'm not based out of those two areas. I don't have like a New York attitude. I'm not going to tell you about New York comedy and all that crap. Stupid.
very funny. Can't remember what that jokes were, but it was good.
I mean, have you watched a couple episodes of his show?
No, but no.
You haven't watched it? Not even two?
Not 2 seconds.
Not 2 seconds?
No. That's why we didn't do a bit on it. It's issue on it. We did a bit. There's
Quartz Willie says the original Daily Show was the first couple of years was good, and I forgot the host name, Jon Stewart. Yeah, he was good. Kurt Russell movies, Derek will get the program. Kurt Russell movies. Kurt Russell isn't as good as Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is the greatest actor of all time. Period. Nicolas Cage, John Travolta, Vin Diesel, Craig Kilborn. Oh, wait, he was the first one? Craig Kilborn was really the first Daily Show? Is that real? No wonder my mom didn't let me watch TV very much. Wow. He's ripping on Kurt Russell.
The Daily Show. Important news, stories, interviews. It's important to us to cover the important stories.
What would you like to say to the aliens?
Lighten up!
Can I speak to you about your urine?
Mike, is the soap free?
My show is cutting edge comedy. Thanks, Willie. Cutting through the BS. Nick Cage is great. Don't get me wrong. Willy Wonderland top favorite movie. Don't ever say that about Kurt Russell again. Sorry.
The Daily Show. The
Man,
most
this is
important
old.
show on television ever. Monday through Thursday at 11, only on Comedy Central.
Whoa, wait. Was that who I thought? Oh. That guy was kind of funny. And who's that guy? Is that the Pfizer guy? God. Remember freaking Stephen Colbert when he actually did comedy? Dear God. Oh, man. Back when Colbert was actually funny. I know.
Through Thursday at 11, only on Comedy Central.
Beth Littleford. Man. I mean, Good times. Good times.
The bit was based on the idea that it was outdoing some other shows, and it was a conservative comedy show. Now, I've talked about this subject many times because I've been asked many times, why doesn't conservative comedy work? The answer is very, again, indicative, I think, of the times we live in. It didn't work in the past because liberals weren't doing anything funny enough to make fun of. And I would use the example of Dennis Miller, who I have the greatest admiration for.
Anybody ever watch Stranger with Candy? Yeah, but I was pretty young when it came out. Colbert is legit funny in that show. Yes. Yeah, he was very funny in Stranger with Candy.
As a comedian, I think he's a state-of-the-art kind of craftsman. He when he does his thing. But he went hard right with his politics. And so he was doing bits about how, Nancy Pelosi, at a moment in history when Sarah Palin was giving people on the left tons of material because she was.
It's funny watching you try to tell the news in a minute. Oh, that was the hardest, my old podcast. It was like impossible to me. What's the opinion on Jon Stewart, yay or nay? I enjoyed old Jon Stewart. This new Jon Stewart who's trying to be woke is stupid. He's trying too hard now. He's not like just punching for the little guy anymore. He's like trying to be a part of the cult. John Lieberman, you mean? Bill Maher looks like an uncle who's going through a tragic midlife crisis. Yeah, he is. This whole podcast is a midlife crisis. This podcast he just started doing where he like smokes a huge joint and then they just drink and talk and BS with each other, which is like, sounds like a fun idea, but it's literally just like I should probably start a podcast and I just want to have fun and get high. That's all it is. Jon Stewart, meh. My answer is meh.
Was an idiot.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi is not an idiot. So it rang hollow.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything to work with.
So they sold Joe. Yeah, this is like early 2000s Joe Rogan when he had like a volcano stoner thing or whatever.
Is working now.
Volcano
There's something
bomb
to work
or whatever
from.
it was.
Yeah.
I mean, the Trumpers are always going to be the worst.
It sounds like a good idea on paper. Exactly,
The
Papa.
Republicans don't believe in environment or democracy, so fuck them. But the left is goofy in a lot of ways. So there is material now for some.
The Republicans don't believe in the environment or democracy. God, this guy is so stupid. He's so trash. I can't even do it anymore. Here's the problem. Stoner conversations are rare, ever deep or engaging. It's just like podcasts. Like, there's not a lot of podcasts where if you get drunk or high in the middle of a podcast, like, if you want to do it on your own time, do it on your own time. But like in the middle of a podcast, it just turns out to be a sloppy shit show, and it's just not worth watching. It gets boring. The left isn't goofy. Yeah, they're insane and stupid. And Pelosi is not dumb. Yeah, exactly. She's smart, man. She's smart. Speaking of smart, now we have the Young Turks making fun of Trump supporters sharing their theories on the Pelosi attack. Sounds like they sound like they are because they're stoned. They only sound like that because you're stoned. Oh yeah, I am high. I'm high on life, baby. I used to be a stoner. Trust me. I used to be a stoner. Okay, Papa. Speaking of stoner, this could be funny or it could be just stupid.
Happened to Speaker Pelosi's. We all know what happened to Speaker Pelosi's husband this weekend. But what do you think about what happened there?
It was a staged farce.
In what way?
Well, it just served a political purpose, and it seemed like something they would cook up, similar to Jussie Smollett.
The guy who came in, the guy who did it and has now said what happened, and he talked about what he did. Do you refute that and think that there's another story to it?
Anything can happen on TV, similar to All-Star Wrestling.
So you think it was more like a a staged.
I don't have proof, but I'm suspicious. The time of it and the purpose of it is just too obvious to me. And the first day I heard about it, I thought it was fake news. I don't know all the details. I just suspect a skunk.
And it sounds pretty fishy.
It does sound fishy. In what way?
I like that they think this is like making fun of the guy. If you don't think that's still the Paul Pelosi story isn't fishy, you're insane. We know barely any facts. Like the morning show video that we watched together was taken off, and they were just like, actually, we got it wrong. Bye. Sorry, guys. It's just.
Well, that's what people just say. That from what I'm hearing from people who answer the door, I'm just hearing stories and bits and pieces. And if this didn't come out like it's a normal thing, the reason I'm saying it sounds fishy, that one point they go, "Oh, this guy, this big leftist or whatever, says he, has Mike Lindell, on his Facebook or some crazy thing."
He might not have his front teeth, but he has his frontal cortex. Exactly.
And I'm going. So does 99% of the country watching what I do because they want to get rid of these voting machines and save our country. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. Of course people are watching for that.
What do you
As my grandma would say, it stinks high heaven, whatever that means. Yeah, it does stink to high heaven.
think happened there?
You don't want me to say? She's not going to answer that. I truly believe it's a sad situation. I hope whodunit gets caught, which they said they caught him, but they kind of pin the tail on whichever donkey happens to be close. So it was.
FYI, my pillow is a fantastic pillow. Is it good? I don't have a my pillow. I can't tell if it's all like gimmicky or just like you just get behind it because it's a conservative company. I've never touched a my pillow.
Was standing in the house according to the.
But it's their story. It's always their story. They don't tell the whole story. So.
What would you said two sides to every story. What would the other side
mine pillow
be that people are talking about?
I think he had a visitor and it just got a little carried away.
You have a my pillow too, Papa? Does everyone have a my pillow in the chat?
What makes you say that?
Say they think he has a friend and they
You
just
didn't
got
like
a little
it.
bit
Okay.
out of hand, whatever they were doing, and accident happened. He fell and hit his head. So.
Is that what you think happened? That he fell and hit his head?
I think it's all covered.
You bought yours from your local Menards. They proudly sell it. Dude, Menards. Shout out to Menards everywhere. Yes, I got mine from Ollie's. Not
And
anymore.
something happened
Okay.
more than what they're saying, and they're trying to put it off. Someone came in and actually attacked him.
Okay. Okay. The speaker's husband was attacked. What do you think went on out there?
That's a flat out. It's what All-Star Wrestling is. It's all that's another fake thing just to distract the people. Let's do a little bit of investigation and don't put the FBI on it because that's injustice.
You don't
we could talk all day.
Yeah, but you don't believe it really happened, but basically.
They have more security than that, and a lot of stuff I'm seeing. I don't watch fake news. I don't. But I watch the guys that have their lives on the line and or their livelihood. That's who I'm going to trust.
According to the news people up front first, they said that he had all of this Democratic.
Fun fact, Nancy Pelosi has no Secret Service detail or private security or Capitol Police.
Stuff, paraphernalia at his house, on his walls, out in front of his house or his car or whatever he's living in.
Are you talking about the alleged assailant?
Yes. But now they're trying to say that he's definitely a mega guy. I'd have to see, I'll be honest with you, I'd have to see that guy's wound in his head and the people operating on him to believe it right now. I mean, that's sad. That's sad that we can't believe in our own government. And he's really not in the government. I guess he's married into it, but I don't know.
I do have theory.
I mean, that guy says it perfectly. It is sad that we're at this point now where we don't trust anything. I mean, but, because of organizations like this one, the Young Turk Organization. Why can't they interview anyone under 40? No offense to people. Why can't they interview people that look like me? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, identify there. I take offense.
I think we know where that patient came from. I think they did use, I'm not patient, sorry, I'm a nurse. I think we know where that person came from. They confirmed that he was from the part of down in California. He was in a tent, and he went there and he said he wanted to go after Pelosi, but yet they tried to blame it on the Republicans, and we know that that's not the type of person that was. So I feel that maybe that
Yeah, where are the beautiful people? Good call.
person was angry, but he was angry for the policies that has been put in play in California, and that's what we have to protect. That's what we have to prevent from happening here.
I just think it's another situation where you got cameras off, glass on the outside, people not dressed.
Because you look like a typical liberal, Derek. Oh, dude, you'd be surprised how many conservatives mistake me for a liberal because I have effing glasses on. They're like, "Ooh, look at those glasses. He's a freaking libtard, dude. I swear to God." Like anytime I make a joke where I'm being facetious, like saying Joe Biden's the greatest president of all time, they're like, typical, coming from a freaking leftist. Of course. It's so stupid. I was implying that they kind of look like you. Did you see the NBC? Okay, you son of a freaking. Did you see the NBC report that got deleted? Yes, because we played that NBC report. Saying that Paul answered. Yeah, remember we played that report and then they deleted it that weekend and they've been playing catch up over it the whole time. Those are California hipster glasses, Eric, and you know it. That's why I got them. All right. Because I'm a sexy hipster. Just kidding. It's just because you said that. It's in 1950s Malcolm X glasses. You know it. Let's never forget what Malcolm X said. Thank God I was missing this my whole life. You're welcome. And I'm back. I'm back with it. I am freaking back. This is why I have them.
I say, in other words, if a black man cannot have a white man as a friend.
He may have a white man who's friendly, but being friendly and being a friend, I think, are two different things.
TJ wears scarves in the summer to the Starbucks for his soy lattes. Hey, screw you. I drink oat milk latte because I'm lactose intolerant. God damn it. Sorry, guys. I called down the particular brand of Hellfire. My bad. I'm hungry. Let's eat some food, Malcolm.
I think there are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. A fox acts friendly toward the lamb. Mm-hmm. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. Mm-hmm. The wolf doesn't act friendly. And therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
And I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, mm-hmm. economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, mm-hmm. who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf.
Oops. And that's why I have these glasses. But that's the show I have today. I got this quote of the day. I remember when the feds tried to get Malcolm X to work for, yeah, me too. The quote of the day is this, for your encouragement. Voters don't decide issues. They decide who will decide issues. So when you go out to vote, make sure you know who you are voting for. Don't just go Republican down, Democrat down. Know who you are voting for because it's important. Because there are Republicans that are majority Taylor Greene, and I'll see Lindsey Graham and Mitt Romney. Okay? And then there are Democrats like Tulsi Gabbard, and then, even though she left the Democratic Party. Never mind. Don't vote Democrat. I almost said Republican. Careful reading that newspaper will have you hating the oppressed and loving the ones who are doing the oppressing. That's good. You guys are the best. Man, my freaking mic. I had no idea. Was it off the whole time? I hate my life. Isn't Farrakhan in charge of the Nation of Islam now? Yes. Jeff Van Drew in New York just switched to Republicans in New Jersey. Is he real though? Is he like the guy in Utah? There's only one person out here that would have the chance to vote for. There's only one person in here that would have the chance to vote for Graham. It ain't me. I don't live in New York, South Carolina anymore. I voted for Graham one time. Unfortunately, I was freaking 18 years old. I didn't know any better. This was before Twitter or the internet was born. I'm just kidding. Oh, New Jersey, Farrakhan. Who are you guys voting? Is anybody voting tomorrow, or has everyone already done like absentee voting or voted early? Nope, he got reelected as a Republican. Oh, I think I remember that. Jeff Van Drew. Why no super chats? Because I don't have enough watched hours yet. Thanks for asking me though. My super chats are like through this right now. I'm like 20 hours away from my 4,000 watched hours. So maybe by the stream, it'll be done because you guys are hanging out with me. I'm waking up early to vote. Me too. I'm going to be voting early tomorrow. I'll probably do a live stream early in the morning and then do a one later at night. So come hang out with me in the morning as it just like a update of what's going on. Tomorrow's going to be insane. We're going to have so much going on tomorrow. We're going to have fun. I think Papa's going to come on this show. I got somebody else coming on the show. Hot babe. I'm just kidding. I got a woman coming on the show from Washington that's working with Joe Kent. So that could be exciting. Papa's going to give us the Tutor Dixon update because everyone wants to be tutored by her Dixon. Course Willie says I like my pillow stuff. Okay, good. I just wonder if it's good or not. I have no idea. You're voting for tomorrow, Christar? Good. I'm voting in person tomorrow too. I voted today in person. There was no line. That's probably smart. I worked all day and I'm taking tomorrow off for this live stream. I'm taking tomorrow off of my work for this live stream and also the day after because I know it's just going to be insane. And I'm ready for it. I'm geared up for it. Being so close to PA, I want to see the Oz versus Fetterman. Oh, I will do a live stream on Wednesday too. There's just going to be too much going on not to. I got to. I want to see the Oz versus... Yeah, I want to see it too. What times tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going live probably early in the morning. Just look out for my notification. And then it'll probably be like afternoon if you're on East Coast time. And then tomorrow night, I think I'm going to go live 8 p.m. Eastern. I think I don't want to go like too late, but I don't want to go too early because we'll have no information and we'll just be like BSing, which might be fun too. I'm okay with BSing. Just look for my notification bell. It's really has everything to do with like when I get out of the voting booth more than anything else. Because I am voting tomorrow. I didn't get a notification tonight. I know, that's freaking bullcrap, dude. That's freaking bullcrap. But look, I will be live 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow regardless what happens. Because I know stuff will start, we're getting more information by like 9 p.m. Eastern. So he's like Al Bundy. Voting tomorrow, looking forward to tomorrow's shows, having a great night ever. Hey, thanks Wilson, you have a great night too. I'm about to go work out because I work out late like a chump. Mr. James, what are you insinuating? What did I miss? Derek, so you know, if you want me to give the Tutor Dixon, you typically have to pay me extra. Okay. Derek works for the mall selling socks. How'd you know? I'm one of the salesmen. I work at the mall selling cell phone plans. I'm that guy. Hey, do you want to upgrade your cell phone? Come on down to Nipple Wireless. We're just as good as the big guys. I swear to God. We're just as good as the big guys. Same exact coverage. You won't lose any coverage anywhere. The Tutor Dixon is when I actually put in effort for my comedy. Your comedy's great. Don't let anyone tell you. Hey, ciao, mean. Ciao, bella. You guys are the best, though. I appreciate every single one of you guys for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours. You guys are awesome. Please share this on social medias. You can sell cell phone upgrades. You sell cell phone upgrades. You guys are dorks. Make sure to support Patriot Mobile. Does anybody use Patriot Mobile? I've seen that clip. I keep hearing that on like shows that I listen to. Patriot Mobile. I just wonder if it's any good or not. Also, if you want to call in tomorrow's show, it's a call in and leave me a message. Be sure to hit the like button and share. Yeah, please, and ring that bell, even if it doesn't work. Apparently, God, what a freaking nuisance. Doesn't even work. But that's my phone number if you want to call in and leave me a message tomorrow and give me updates. Please don't say anything that's going to get me kicked off YouTube, or else I won't play it. I tried to transcript it before, but you never know. Even though we're in this together, you don't want me calling. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, know your limits. Know who you are. If you think you shouldn't call, don't call. But if you want to and you just feel like you need to let some steam off or voice your opinion, do so. Or you want to ask me a question, because sometimes asking a question in the chat is kind of annoying typing up, and I don't know how you're watching the show via mobile or whatever, but sometimes it's easier to ask a question via calling. And I'm not going to like tell everyone your phone number. Also, if you don't want to share your name, you don't have to. I'm not going to be like, this person's name is, unless you say it on the voicemail. Hit the like button like an Irish Catholic in the middle of Flint. How dare you? How dare you speak to my freaking... Why? Because I'm Derek O'Shea, huh? Tomorrow will be legendary. Hopefully we got a blood red moon. We got the red wave. And we got a potential New York going red. Michigan going red. Colorado somehow getting a red seat. Arizona going red. Florida staying in DeSantis. I mean, we have huge... Kemp, Stacey Abrams, and Beto O'Rourke maybe never seeing the stage ever again, as they are the future of the party. Even though now they're playing like a little upkeep and pretending like they didn't actually like Beto and Stacey Abrams. Dick Willie Long. My name is actually Richard William Long. I hope that's true, Dick Willie. I really hope that's true, because good for you, man. We're all jealous, all right? We're all jealous of that name. Richard William Long. You have good parents. Prior military, it was last name first. Okay. Long Richard William, huh? Long William Richard. There might be. Don't jinx it. Beto might try to run in 2024. I hope so. God, I need more cringe. You want that, though. If you're a Republican, you want cringe Democratic candidates because they're easy to defeat. Like, if Dr. Oz wins and then the next re-election cycle, you want Fetterman to run again because it's just too easy. Michigan's going to be fun tomorrow. Dude, I hope so. I mean, Dixon crushed her in that debate. Crushed her. When we watched that debate together, she crushed her. And if Whitner wins over the history of her actions during COVID, and then after that debate as well, that will be insane. That'll tell you more about the people that are voting. It's like, I just care about abortion this much. I don't understand these people. It's like you can't even survive right now, but you care about abortion. I don't know. You guys have a good night. I'll see you on the next episode of the Derek O'Shea Show. I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate every single one of you guys for joining me. Thanks, Wilson and Willie, for giving to the show. It means so much to me. You guys are the best. Sheeple? Yes. Of course. Of course. But you guys are the best. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I love every single one of you guys. You're the best. Did you hear what Whitner said today? No. What did Whitner say? I'm going to have to look it up. What did Whitner say today? Please tell me. Tell me. I dare not ask. What did Whitner say today? Whitner. Now, man, woman. There are 3 genders now? Stop. Okay. God, I freaking hate Twitter. Like, I try to look at videos of Whitner and all of a sudden porn just pops up. I'm like, why? Why? Why is this a thing? And people with a period? Birthing people? What did she say? Arizona is fired. Kari Lake has hit rockstar status. I think Kari Lake has won me over more than DeSantis at this point. Birthing period, people with a period, stop. What? Tell us, Mr. James. We have 3 genders now, man, woman, and what? Child? After Chipotle? Birthing people? I feel like we're on a string right now. Tell us. You're never going to... people with a period. I was like waiting, and it was in the chat already. I'm an idiot. You guys are the best. Have a good night. I hope you guys all have a good night. Enjoy your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate every one of you. People with a period is the 3rd gender. Stop it. Just stop. I'll look up that clip tomorrow. All right, bye, guys. You guys are the best. Catch you on the next episode of the Derek O'Shea Show. Bye.